The starting lineup for the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder. At center, Jalen Williams. At small forward, Lugens Dort. At the other forward position, Jalen Williams. At shooting guard, Josh Giddey. At the other guard position, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The head coach of the visiting team is Mark Dagnall. Let's meet your Phoenix Suns. Starting at small forward, standing 6'5", number 10, Damian Lee. Starting at the other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 0, Torrey Craig. At center, 6'11", number 22, DeAndre Ayton. At guard, 6 feet, number 3, Chris Paul. At guard, 6'5", number 1, Devin Booker. The head coach for your Phoenix Suns is Monty Williams. One more time, let's hear it for you.
2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Thank you, guys. The modern NBA certainly owes a debt to those 7 seconds or less Phoenix Suns of the early 2000s. Steve Nash at the controls, Amari Stoudemire at the rim, and Sean Marion doing some of everything. Most teams just couldn't keep up. And Kevin, it was clear they set the trend for the pace and space style that we see today.
So exciting to see. No doubt about it, David. Thanks. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Williams is out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with Lee, and it's Ayton in at the 5, down low.
Going forward, the Thunder have a ton of draft capital for them to put a lot of first-round picks either to play for themselves or in play to make some significant trades. Lots of flexibility there.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Paul against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lee outside. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Paul. Lays it up and banks it in. And Oklahoma City, with all those picks, Brent, should be interesting to see how they use them.
Yeah, and that process has already started in the 22 draft. They used some of that capital to line up some players they have on their current roster. So it's really interesting at some point what it is that the front office does to say, this is our team, and this is who we're moving forward.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, nice job down low.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Paul kicks to Lee. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Booker looking around. Here's Ayton. Rebound by Williams. Inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. We had just about a half season behind us. The rankings are clearer than ever, Craig. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
That's good from Williams. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Paul passes to Lee. Booker up top. Back to Lee.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Booker. Now here's Lee. Shoots the 3. Here's Ayton. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Craig against Williams. The Thunder keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Shots good by Williams.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance for him.
Lee outside. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul passes to Ayton. Booker outside. Ayton trying to break free. Booker no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
On the wing, Williams. Craig defending. And that misses everything. Suns trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's in there.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And it's Williams throwing it down.
Next step kind of action there from Shea as he's able to find the open teammate.
Booker outside. Paul left side. Pass to Craig. And here's Booker from the arc. And no good on the last second attempt this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
8.
Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Here they come, fans. It's your one and only.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
On the floor for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Wiggins. He's out there with Saric. And it's Robinson Earl in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Wiggins. Here's Joe. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision, Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. And he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passers. David, thank you. Here's Wiggins following the basket by Chris Paul. No good on that one. Nice D from Warren. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Isaiah Joe at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. Brent, how has size now affected the way the game is played?
Well, if I could just take a detour, Kevin, I would tell you it's skill that has affected the way the game has played. I mean, this has always been a tall man's game, and usually it's been dominated by the biggest guys, but that's not the case anymore. So you look at 6'4" to 6'7" guys who are skilled to shoot, pass, and dribble. That's what every team is looking for, and that's the way the modern NBA team, especially a championship caliber team, is made.
Now, here's Warren. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. No good. That would have tied it. The Thunder with the lead. And here's Wiggins. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Passes it to Joe. Fires for 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Paul. And he hits it to tie the game up. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
Chris Paul showing his strength there, just bullying his way past the defense and that aggressive coverage.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Williams. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's the pass to man. From downtown, Phoenix grabs the miss. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Charge has the open look. And that one hits back iron. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's foul number 2 for him. Okogie's checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Paul. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Dort's checked in. .111 left in the first half. Here's Mann. 5 on the clock. Pulls it up. Dort misses. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, Warren hungry to get in there and get his hands on the rim. 2 more for him.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
Now here's George. He had 15 points last outing. From the stripe. Offensive rebound. Here's Williams. And finally they hit one. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Booker the pass to Okogie. Ross with it. Booker outside. Here's Here's Okogie. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Warren, good.
Just working on extending that range. TJ Warren in the offseason wanting to be a better three-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
Man passes to Saric. Misses from close range. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 3. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. And they turned it on during that second quarter, turning that deficit into a lead, playing with confidence. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. You love the pace of the flow. Very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now. This is not a team you want to bet against. At least not tonight.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, the story is their poor shooting, under 40%. You got to give the D some credit. They look uninspired on offense. It'd be nice to see fewer isolation plays, more ball movement, and creating for each other.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the 3rd quarter.
Here they are, yours.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Now here's Giddey. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Lee in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Really left alone that time. Giddey's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Thunder. Pass to Lee. Here's Craig. That one rolling around and rims out. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Giddey. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Suns shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Dort. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Giddey. 5 to shoot. That shot off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Lee kicks to Paul. On the wing, Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
All alone. Another one falls for Phoenix.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. No good from outside.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
The Thunder pull it in. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Suns leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
The classic big man play there, just pushing right past the defense, finishing strong.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Pass to Dort. No good there. Some solid defense from Ayton. Booker in the corner. From past the arc. No good that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
A struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Now here's Giddey. It's good. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Giddey hard to corral at his size.
Booker up top. Over Giddey. And too long on the shot. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. The Suns on top. They lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins is out there with Dario Saric. And it's Robinson Earl in at the center position.
First personal foul.
Thunder trailing by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And a missed layup. The Suns shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Ross in the corner. Fires from deep. Suns keep it alive.
And basically just hustling to the hoop. He's got that kind of length to get in there and mix it up inside.
Oklahoma City shooting terribly up to this point. Just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Here's Robinson Earl. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From 12 feet out, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
You're worried about the drive from Gilgeous-Alexander, and he could still get in the mid-range and do damage.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. No good from Ross.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Here's Wiggins. The shot, no good. Suns leading by 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Suns.
I like this throwback approach they're taking. Looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there. They've had active hands. They've been in great position. And they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
And he knocks down the first one. Okogie's checked in for Basil. And both free throws good for Ross.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Down low, here's Sharich. It's hauled in by Warren. Suns leading by 7. Booker in the corner. Ross with it, back to Booker. Outside Warren. Now the pass to Okogie. Clock at 6. Here's Ross on target from 13 feet. Ross has got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Comes up empty down low. Suns have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. On the wing, Booker nails the 16-footer. And it's an 11-point Suns lead.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Connects on the open Jay.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're ahead by 9. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. One shot.
The free throw off from Gilgeous-Alexander.
A long and versatile guard that possesses a very intriguing and exciting skill set. Gilgeous-Alexander has lots of room to grow.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Suns.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Ayton.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Here is Paul, following the score by Oklahoma City. And here's Booker from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. And the Suns lead by 12.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I don't know. It was just our defense. Obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.